Hello, English learners. Welcome back to another English with Michael YouTube video. Glad you could join me today. I've got a grammar lesson for you today. I'm going to make it as interesting as possible, but I want to talk about dependent prepositions. Sounds difficult, I know, but I will explain what these are in just a second. Really, really important. If you do want some extra help today, don't forget to turn on the subtitles, which might be here or something on YouTube. So click them and you can read what I'm saying while I'm saying it. So first of all, today, let's look at a preposition. Prepositions are words such as to, with, about, for, by. Usually they're quite short and they have many, many uses. They can sometimes describe a place, like I am in London. They can also be used to describe time, like I'll meet you at 2 o'clock. Some cases as well, they can be used to talk about how we get somewhere, like I travel by car, travel on foot. There's many, many different uses. Not enough time to talk about them all today. Dependent prepositions. So dependent means they depend on the word that comes before them. So this is when we have either a noun, an adjective, or a verb, followed by a preposition. And the prepositions here are used to link the word before to whatever comes after. And sometimes they can alter the meaning. They change the meaning too. So one example is to look after. If I look after someone, it means I take care of someone. I can also look for someone. Look for means I'm searching. Like, where are you? I'm looking for you. So in this case, the preposition changes the meaning of the word. However, I should stop here and say there is a distinction between these and phrasal verbs. With a phrasal verb, you usually cannot guess the meaning of the word based on how it sounds. So they create their own meaning, while dependent prepositions simply kind of link the words together. They don't create their own meaning. One example of a phrasal verb would be to turn up. This means arrive. I turned up at school. I arrived at school. Why do we say turn? No reason. I have no idea. But see, it's almost impossible to guess the meaning without having learnt it before. It's not related to the verb turn or up. So right now I'm going to give you an introduction to some different dependent prepositions with adjectives, nouns, and verbs. If you like this video and you want to see more, let me know and I will do a part 2, more detailed version in the future. So, beginning with adjectives now. If you want to say what someone did is very good, we could say it was good of you. It was good of you. And notice when I said it quickly, I didn't say good of, I said good of. So the pronunciation often gets squished down and changes. It was good of you to help me. So again, try repeating out loud. It was good of you to help me. Good job, I guess. So for example, it was really, really good of you to make me dinner yesterday. I'm really happy you did that. It was a good thing to do. It's really good of you to help. Sometimes, however, there's more than one preposition that is possible. As I said before, sometimes they're used in slightly different ways. I'm not going to get too complicated today. But with the word surprised, we can say by or at. So I was really, really surprised by that big story on the news. I'm really surprised at his behavior today. He's behaving really badly. I'm surprised by the news. I'm surprised by his behavior. So we can say surprised at or surprised by. Let me know in the comments, what have you been surprised by recently? The last one I want to do for adjectives is tired. If you're tired, it doesn't mean sleepy in what we're going to talk about today. If you're tired of something, this means like you're bored of something. You really don't want to hear about it or see it or do it anymore. So I went through a phase, a long time, of eating soup every day for lunch. I haven't had soup for a long time because I'm really, really tired of eating soup. I'm tired of eating soup. can listen to that pronunciation when you say it quickly. Tired of eating soup. I'm tired of eating soup. However, I can never get tired of making YouTube videos. Even if no one's watching, I'm happy to make them. But I hope you enjoy it anyway. Let me know again, what are you tired of? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, now I'm going to give you 3 dependent prepositions with verbs, really common ones that you can use. Okay, I excel in maths, or I excel at maths. This definitely isn't true. If you excel in something, that means you're really, really good at something. You do really well in that topic. Excel in or excel at. So what do you excel in? What are you good at? There's another one, good at. Another one, fairly tricky, is insist on. Insist on. I will pay for dinner tonight. I insist on it. I insist on paying for dinner tonight. If you insist on something, this means that you will not take no for an answer. Like, I will definitely do this. I will not let you do it for me. Usually it's when we want to do something good. I insist on opening the door for you. I insist on paying for the taxi. So think about something you have done that's very kind, and what did you insist on doing? The final verb today is to object to something. If you object to something, this means you say no. You do not want to do that thing. I object to driving all the way to the bank. It means I do not want to go. I refuse to drive. And notice the pronunciation. It's not the noun object. It's the verb object. The stress is on the second syllable, object. Finally, today we're going to look at 3 dependent prepositions that follow nouns, just to give you an example of how they all work. So I have a really positive attitude towards other cultures. So I like to think this is true. I hope it's true. But we can say an attitude towards something. So this is talking about your feelings about something. I generally have a negative attitude towards large companies. People I don't trust, I feel negatively about it. So attitude towards. There are many, many advantages in studying English. Or there are many advantages to studying English. So again, we can say advantages to or advantages in. So advantage just means the good things, the positives, the benefits. I think there's so many benefits, there's so many advantages to learning a language. What do you think they are? What are some of the biggest advantages for you? The final one today with a noun is response to. The government had a good response to the people's demands. Respond to is how you react or answer something. If you leave me a comment on this video, hopefully I will have a good response to your comments. So let me know and I'll do my best to respond in a nice way. I hope you learned something new here. Feel free to give more examples in the comments. But thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye bye. See you then.